Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abraham Boson. We are here again. With me is my lovely and beautiful wife.
Hello, viewers.
We'll be anchoring this show together, and we trust God that by the end of this our discussion today, you are going to be blessed. So sit tight and enjoy. We're going to be discussing a very important and vital topic today that a lot of families and intended couples to be will learn a whole lot and will use them in their marriage and in their relationship. And our topic of discussion today is how can couples effectively balance career and family life without compromising their relationship? How can you cope with your work, with your business, without your marriage, without your wife, your husband, and your children being affected? Sit tight and enjoy.
Balancing career and family life is a common challenge for many couples. But with intentional planning and open communication, it can be properly managed. That is, when you plan and talk about your routine, you can manage your career and your family life effectively. So today we bring in to you some strategies that you can use to balance your life and your career, your relationship, your marriage, your family time, and your career. So sit tight and follow us.
I hope you are set to go. The first strategy is you prioritize and set boundaries. Define your priorities is very, very important. Discuss what is most important for each of you, whether it is advancing in your career, spending time with family, or personal hobbies. Make sure both partners are on the same page. The both of you must be on the same page, on different frequency and in agreement. If my schedule for this day is going to be like this, my partner needs to be aware. If hers is going to be like this, I need to be aware. So we can carry ourselves together. So that when I don't call her, she might understand that, today is a busy day for my husband, perhaps that's why. Set clear boundaries. Establish boundaries between work and home life. This might include setting specific work hours, avoiding work hours related tasks during your family time. Okay, this is my work schedule. I work 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. That's for work alone, which means from 6 p.m. till the following day is for my wife and for my family and for my children. Any other thing that comes in between is not allowed. Once you structure your time, structure your life that way, your work will not come between your family and your other social life activities.
Okay, so next step that we can use to balance family life and career would be communicate regularly. We know communication keeps coming up because it's an important key in marriage and relationship.
That's true.
But today there are certain aspects of communication we'll be looking at in terms of balancing your career and relationship. So today we'll be looking at discussing your schedules. Regularly review and align your schedules to ensure that you are both aware of each other's commitment and can plan family time accordingly. That's like a continuation of just what he just said. Discuss your schedule. Don't just come up with something impromptu and then you want your partner to fit in accordingly. If the person does not oblige or fit in accordingly, you might get angry or hurt. So there's need to discuss ahead. If weekend is going to be this way, talk about it. If tomorrow you want us to do this, bring it up, talk about it, discuss. Is it okay by you if we go here? Is it okay by you if we do this? Is it okay by you if I stay indoors today? Just talk about it. Like, don't just expect the person should want to do what you want at all times. Your partner might not always want to do what you want to do,
and he or she might not be a mind reader. They might not know what is inside your mind if you don't speak out. So in all of this, always speak out.
Then also address conflict early. Very important. If work obligation begins to interfere with family time, address the issue as soon as possible and discuss potential solution. Very, very important. You address your conflict early. Let's say something transpire between you today. You talk about it. Even the Bible says, do not allow the sun go down on your anger. Do not sleep over with anger or with hate in your heart or with this kind of strife in your heart. You're angry at your partner, you're angry at your husband, you're angry at your wife, and then you go to bed, you sleep over it. Like, it's a no. Address whatever it is. Talk about it before you sleep, so that the next day you begin anew. Like, you start afresh, smiling and laughing at each other. Whatever it is, address it early. Do not allow it to accumulate. Do not allow tension build up in your home. Do not allow anger, yes, build up. Let the energy in your home be conducive at all time, in your home and in your relationship. Let it be conducive at all time.
And then the third point I'm going to talk about, where we are Africans, and this point we're going to debate on it a little anyway, because I know it's not going to be easy and it's not going down well with most of the men that are listening to me right now.
Okay.
We should share responsibilities. Divide household duties. Sharing household chores and parenting responsibilities can alleviate stress and prevent one partner from feeling being overworked or overlabored. I'll talk about house chores and domestic chores. Africans, I say, it's a woman's duty. It's not a man's duty to wash plates. It's a woman's duty to do this or to do that. My wife, what's your own point, your own opinion on this? To share responsibilities and domestic chores?
Well, the thing I would say is, just like you said, in Africa, we just tend to overlabor our wives sometimes, or our women sometimes, with all the domestic chores, all the house running around. You see, men just feel once they've given the cash, they provided the means, that's all. But for me, I would just say, try as much as possible to be involved in your family affairs as a man, as the head of the family. It's not just providing the money. The money, you can't eat money as breakfast, lunch and dinner. There are some people that they don't even know their children's school.
Yeah,
they don't go for PTA.
School runs.
They didn't even go for their children's common entrance. A lot of things, you are so busy, you are providing, but then you are not involved. You are providing and you're kind of absent in the day-to-day running of your house or your home or your household. So I was saying, as much as you provide as a man, still try to be physically involved in the activities of the house.
Let me come in again. The wife or the woman can do most of the indoors kitchen activities. As a man, you can do the school runs, refill your gas, can take your children to the salon to barb their hair. Do one of those things just to help her, to ease her of those pressure and labor, so that she's not over-labored and you in return you're not over-labored. Both of you are working. When you support each other and you augment each other, supplement each other, it makes it easier. She's not over-labored and you're not over-labored, and the life keeps going. The more you are involving, doing things together, doing activities together, going to market together and doing a whole lot of things together, you get to understand how the economy bites more. You get to understand if the money you have been giving her, if actually she has been complaining or she's making good use of the money. I think it's very important we should know. My wife, how much was the last time we refilled gas? A kg of gas now is what? 1,002. How much is a unit of the light, our prepaid meter? You don't know. You are now have to do virtually everything. It's not good. I'm advising we, the men out there, we should try as much as we can to give our wives helping hand. She's in the kitchen cooking, play along with your children in the parlor, so that at least she'll not get distracted. She can put in more effort to her cooking and what. Stay with your children, help them to do their homework. Whenever you are free and you are at home with your family, try to get involved in all of the activities that goes in the family. Support each other's career. Take in turn shouldering more family responsibilities where one partner has particularly busy period at work. If my wife tells me that, my husband, today I'm not going to come back home early. Today we are going to be having workshop or training. Whatever I need to do or I can do before she comes back home, I should be able to do it. It will make me lesser a man or brings me lower than who I or make me not be the head of the family. So we shouldn't be equating with our wives, and we should not allow pride to take over. And as for the women too, most men will tell you they don't want to do all of those things because the women begin to look down on them. If you help her today and tomorrow you don't do it, becomes an issue. Yes. So whenever your husband is trying to help you, encourage him, appreciate him. Don't force him.
Don't
Talk with
like
him with respect.
must.
Yes. Don't look at it as a must. Our manners of approach is very important. If it's a welcome development, my husband, what you did yesterday, it was sweet. We really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. He will want to do more tomorrow. But if the little effort he has put in, he's not being appreciated or encouraged, tomorrow he might not want to. And if he happens to help you today, and tomorrow you want him to help you and he refused, don't force it on him. Else, I don't know.
Okay, so that's that about sharing responsibilities.
Yeah.
So now I would say make quality time a priority.
Okay.
Very important. Quality time, not just time, quality time.
What do you mean by quality time? You are emphasizing, say not just time but quality. What
Quality
do you mean by
time
quality
is enough time.
Okay.
Enough time. Ample time.
Okay.
Yeah, not just you stay at home for 30 minutes and say I was at home earlier.
I don't understand.
No, when we mean quality time, give out time. If your going out is not necessary, suspend it, stay at home. Except what you are going out to do is very important. If it's
we
not,
bring food to the table.
Exactly. If it's not, stay at home. Sit in the house.
Oh, God.
Yes. So make quality time a priority. Schedule family time, just as you would schedule meetings. Set out time for family activities and stick to it as much as possible. Make plans for the family.
Okay.
It's very important. It enhances the rate at which you bond or remain bonded as family. Just try not to make your lifestyle interesting. Yeah, the wife sometimes say, can we just go and hang out? Can we just go and sit somewhere, relax? It's not about the money. You go out, you spend money. Sometimes this thing could just help your psychology a lot. It helps you, bring you back to check. Maybe everybody's just stressed with the whole thing happening around us, everything biting so hard.
Yeah.
But that time you just take out, receive fresh air and all, you could just cool off a whole lot of things. And then also it also helps the children, cases where there are children. You take them out once a while, they see new and beautiful things,
environment,
test something
with other
new.
people.
Yes, get to see, and also help their composure, the way they compose themselves when they go out, because they go out, they see other children. So you don't always have to lock yourself or remain in your shell at all times.
We are not the only one going through this economic hardship. Just like was it not 2 or 3 weeks ago or so that we went on family outing, that we made a video, and we encourage families and couples to spend time together. The summer holidays is here already. The children are on vacation. How much time do you have for your children? This is the best time to show them you are their father, you are their mother. You might not spend money on them, but the time you spend with them, the time you play with them, you interact with them, you ask them questions, you bond with them, get to know them better.
Then also I would say be present. When you are spending time with your family, focus on being fully present. Put away work devices and engage in meaningful activities together.
What do you mean by putting away work devices?
Exactly, I'll break it down. I'm coming
Your
there.
laptop, iPad.
Your phones. Basically your phone, that WhatsApp, that Facebook. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, some people on their phones as early as 4 a.m. And you still see them online as 12 a.m. They were online 12 a.m. Last thing 12 a.m. 4 a.m. they're also online. I wonder, do you people get to sleep? And even if you sleep, like, do you talk with your partner? Do you have bedtime conversation? Do you talk with your partner? Do you even discuss? Like, why are you always on your phone? Why? So do not give too much time to your work device. It may be for good, you might be working, but there should be limit. That's why we said set boundaries, set time and all of those. But if you are not even doing it for work purpose, you are just there to cool off, there should be a limit to it. Control the time, the duration which you give to these your devices, so that you don't end up living like a ghost in your house. The wife is in her corner, the husband is in his own corner, everybody on their gadgets. People no longer gist or laugh or crack jokes together because of electronics. So we just try to control the use of our gadgets while we are spending time together.
So we are meant to use our gadgets, not the other way around. Not the gadget meant to use us.
Exactly.
In conclusion, I'm going to speak in the men's aspects and she will talk about the women aspects.
Okay.
Just as I said earlier, the men in the house, the husband to be, the husband materials, we should try as much as we can to assist our wives, not just financially, but in doing one or two domestic chores at home, no matter how little it is. No matter how little, you can help them to remove cobwebs. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. You can help your children to go through their assignments. It's a whole lot. Now that schools are on holidays, help bring out their books and brush them through. Ask them questions, play with them. Bond with your family. Play with your children. There are some families, once the father is coming home, everybody become quiet and innocent, because the man is like a ghost. He comes back home, nobody smiles, nobody cough. If you sneeze, everybody catches cold. What kind of a father are you? I'm not saying you shouldn't be a disciplinarian. I'm not saying you shouldn't discipline your children, but with love. There are some homes when their father is away for 1 or 2 days, the children fall sick because they are missing his absence already. The space he left behind, it's difficult for their mother to fill that vacuum. Let's make our children our best friends. Let's draw them close. Let's spend time with our wives and our children. And by so doing, we are making our family a comfortable place. The atmosphere will become so good for people to come around. Whoever sees us outside sees the glory of God. They seal the peace, the love, the unity amongst us. Over to you, ma.
Okay, so for my gender, I would say learn to balance your career and your relationship. Do not be... Okay, I know it's good to build a career, but then your qualifications, all your degrees, your certifications and the rest should be, when it comes to family life, should be in one side, one aspect. You cannot carry, let's say you have 3 degrees, you cannot be carrying it on your head inside your house. I don't know if you understand my gender. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I study? Do you know what I came out with? Do you know where I am?
Or perhaps you are not the breadwinner, you earn higher than your husband. You make it lesser a man.
Irrespective of your qualification,
your source of income, your salary
in the house. Do not forget you are the woman in the house.
Give the man his
Nature
space.
has given you that role of a woman, of a mother, so keep it cool. Let's just keep it cool.
Yeah.
Back in the days, people who were not so educated, they kept their marriage. But in our days, we are so educated, and yet the relationship crack easily. I know it's because women are more independent now, but you can be independent financially and still have a relationship, a very, very peaceful relationship. So it all depends on you. You want peace in your home, it depends on you, the woman. You want a loving and solid relationship, it depends on you. You want that relationship to last, to remain, it depends on you. So the work, I would say, depends on the female, the woman. So just put in the work. Strike the balance between your work, your career, your marriage, your relationship, and above all, let God be at the center of it all.
That's very true. You know, the men are the head and the women are the neck. The head cannot rotate without the neck. The head cannot stand without the neck. The head cannot do anything independently without the neck, which means the neck is even more important than the head. So if the man is the head and the woman is the neck, the man must know his position. The woman must know her position. The neck has more responsibilities and more function than the head. The neck now carries the load of the head. So as a woman, don't belittle yourself. You are very, very important and very vital in that family, in the life of that man. The economy is biting so hard. Times are hard. We shouldn't depend on just our husbands. And for some men here now, they don't want career women. I want my wife to be a full-time housewife.
No, that will be topic for another day.
Yeah, let me just say, we're going to talk about that one. Give her that freedom. She should do 1 or 2 also to bring something to the table, so that the equation can be balanced. Sometimes, and if you are any more than your husband, just like my wife rightly said, don't become the man of the house. Don't belittle your husband. The table turns around. I might have it today, doesn't mean I'm going to have it tomorrow. She's going to have it today, doesn't mean she's going to have it tomorrow. We should be helping each other, helping hand, and be support system to each other. hold our hands together in agreement and do things together. And our family will stand the test of time, and a lot of persons out there will be looking up to our family as role models. I hope you are blessed with this video.
Okay, thank you so much for watching with us. Do not just watch, also practice the tips we give you, and also share this video as wide as you can. Share to family and friends and all. You never can tell, you might be saving a life.
Very true.
All. Yes, so do well to on your notification button, press subscribe button, and always follow us whenever we drop new tips. Thank you so much for watching. We love you.
Bye bye.